In the next part of our seminar, we want to find the values of x and y so that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we're not saying it is a parallelogram, but what value of x and y would make it a parallelogram? Well, let's start with x. The two sides that have x are opposite sides. So if they're congruent, then I'd have one set of sides that are both parallel and congruent. That would make it a parallelogram. So now let's do the algebra. So we're going to say 4x minus 1 would have to equal to 3 times x plus 2. Well, now let's distribute. So 3 times x and 3 times 2, so we get 3x plus 6. Let's subtract 3x from both sides. And we'll get x minus 1 equals 6, because the 3x's, once again, they cancel. Finally, let's add 1 to both sides. And we get x equals 7. That's all we would really need to do if they said show it's a parallelogram. But it also says find y. Well, y is going to be kind of the same thing. I'm going to say 3 times y plus 1 would have to equal to 4y minus 2. Well, let's distribute there. So we get 3y plus 3 equals 4y minus 2. I always like to move the smaller variables, so let's subtract 3y from both sides. So the 3y's on the left, they cancel. Bring down the 3 equals 4 equals y. Try that again. Y minus 2. Finally, let's add 2 to both sides. 5 equals y. So to answer this question, x would have to be 7 and y would have to be 5 to make it a parallelogram. Since x equals 7 and y equals 5, we have both sets of opposite sides congruent, so that makes it a parallelogram.